My name is Grace Achire. I work for a company called Arxia. Arxia is an IT digital transformation company that is that provides support to institutions that are in the process of digitizing their operations. We represent Arxia in East and Central Africa. Milima has been almost part of my, I think, from the time it was at its inception to where it is today. I think I've always known it. So it's been like really my little brother growing along, seeing Emma and Jerome going from startup to where they are today. I've been along in that journey throughout the process. I saw it when it was a startup and when it was hardly, people didn't even know anything to do with cybersecurity. It sounded like something very strange, to the place where it's now one of the most respected company in areas of cybersecurity. So I don't know when I have not been part of their journey. So I've been part of this journey from the time of inception to the time of where they are. So Milima is really part of my digital journey as well. There are quite a number of incidents and events where I have been partly involved with them. The first one, I remember when they started up the cybersecurity training. It was something very exciting. So my company is based in Europe. That's where we come from. And when we wanted to look for a partner, the first partner that we actually signed up with was Milima. So we had a signing ceremony. My bosses came from Romania, and we had a very interesting signing ceremony with Milima. I remember after that we had an interesting idea to work with the police, the cybersecurity unit of police, and me and Emma basically literally had to break our way through in the police department, trying to show them that they can actually bring digital technology to support their cybersecurity unit. And then they became part of our association, the Alliance for Trade and Information Services, where Emma, the CEO of Milima, is a member of the board. And they've been part of a strong voice in terms of bringing the aspect of cybersecurity into Uganda. Today, when you see Milima, where people before Milima, I think cybersecurity was like something that is abstract. To me, Milima has been solely responsible, as from the private sector perspective, really trying to promote the awareness of cyber security as a critical aspect of the digital transformation journey for the country, for companies, for organizations, single-handedly, basically bulldozing everybody around within the different ecosystem to make sure that they pay attention to cybersecurity. Now everybody talks about it, but it took a lot of investment from Milima. So for me, that is the impact that I see that they've done. When I think cybersecurity, now it's the first thing that comes to mind. I think of Milima. When someone asks me, do you know any company that is providing that? To tell you the truth, I don't know any other. In Uganda, I don't know any other, only know Milima. When I think 10 years, the last time I was in their office in Nalia recently, I was quite impressed by the technology that is in place. Before that, I had a program in Manchester, and it was about managed service, the managed service, basically. And most Ugandans still don't know that. I sit on a board of so many other organizations, and I remember one of the institutions that I sit is a bank, and I told them that they don't need to have their own internal cybersecurity, a SOC, but they can actually outsource that. And Milima for me is the kind of future that I see, where now companies don't have to have all this internal services to provide security, operation within their organization, but they can be able to outsource. They have the capacity, they have the ability to be able to do that on behalf of the companies. So I think it would be, that's where I see it becoming probably one of the first MSP in Uganda. I hope that the directors would really invest into that, because that's where it is going. So 10 years from now, it probably be the leading MSP in Uganda. Milima means a lot to me for two reasons. They are like my little brothers. They are actually my little brothers. So I must confess that, so I have a very personal relationship with the team at the head of Milima. So to see them succeed for me, it's really like being the proud auntie. So for me, it is so important for me to see them succeed, but not just only because it's a good business, but because it shows that Uganda can be able to do something that is quality, which is can be compared to any place in the world. And that's what I think they're trying to demonstrate, that you don't need to go to the UK, you don't need to go to India, but you can get this kind of professional services here in Uganda. So that is for me is my wish for them, and I wish them all the best. In 10 years, please become the #1 MSP in Africa. That's my wish for you. Congratulations for the 10 years. You are now becoming, I call it a young adult. That means you still have a lot of space for you to grow, So there's opportunities and there's challenges coming in, but the ecosystem is working for you. So congratulations.